Hi, hello, and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. Welcome to our caravan. Welcome on the horrible bonfire night. Horrible for everyone who has a pet. Diesel is a bit unsettled. He's not bad with fireworks, but unfortunately every few minutes something is going off around us, which is really weird. I think it's because of the weather. Today it's quite mild and quite warm, so you can't see Diesel, but he's right here. Can you see him? Probably not. He's right here on the floor, not in his usual spot. So bear with us, because if he's a bit nervous, we might have to have a break to help him basically and distract him from this horrible noise. How are you getting on? I hope you are alright. We missed you last week. We were not very well last week with Marek, and we simply needed a break, so we are really happy that we can be with you today and we can hear your news and we can share our news with you. So there are a few of you with me, which is great. Vasi and Steve, long time no see. How lovely you could make it today. Vuja Carmel is here, our regular follower and supporter and a friend. Thank you. And Tommy, also, you have to be very busy, Tommy. You haven't been here for a while, so we are even happier that you've made it today after some absence. So tell me, how are you today? How was your weekend? It was only today when a friend sent me some photos I realized it was a Sunday. When you wake on Sunday, you honestly don't notice. It's just another regular working day, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of working on Sunday, but here is campsite work for you. There are no weekends or no bank holidays. So thank you for your questions. And Movska, you asked us about heating. We rely on electricity for heating our caravan. Marek is here. Fantastic, Marek. I'm so happy you are here. So the live could happen because Marek is here. We already had 7 people who gave this video a like, so thank you very much. That's a really good beginning. And there are 5 people with me, so I hope that everyone said hi already. This is a live stream, a live chat on 5th of November, which in the UK is a bonfire night. It's a holiday when people celebrate with lighting bonfires or setting off fireworks. So quite an interesting day. There is quite an interesting story behind this day, so you can Google it. I'm not going to tell you. Or maybe you know, maybe you are familiar with it. Graham, hi, and thank you for your comments over the last week, and for Sue as well. I will tell you how many people watched our videos in the last month and how many actually commented. So you are one of the very, very few people who write comments. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Graham and Sue, we can always count on you. It rhymes even. So today is 5th of November. This is a live chat, so you can take part in chat. Ask me a question or just say how you're doing, where are you watching us from, and just generally say hi. But remember, if you watch this video on any other day, it will be stored on YouTube. You can still like and comment and ask me questions. So it's fantastic. If it's your first time here, welcome and take part, and don't be shy. And today I would like to tell you a little bit, and I hope you want to hear about it, how we are coping in November, because November is officially the hardest month of year for us, for many different reasons. We've done it before. It's our 5th November on campsite. It's our 5th November living on wheels. We've done it before. I know we can do it. I know we can manage. I know we can survive November, but it's not easy. Not easy. So I would like to tell you everything about it today. Maybe not everything, but most. And you're very welcome to ask me questions if you want to know more about our life in a caravan in autumn and winter. Yeah, is Marek feeling better? It was both of us really feeling a bit unwell last week. I'm better, definitely. Marek, are you better? Tommy, we've been to camper show looking at auto camper. That's great. Great news. I don't know why I had an impression that you are building your camper, Tommy. Vasi and Steve, lots of fireworks here in Barnstaple made me jump a few times. Wow, and how is Bella coping with them? Diesel is not too bad as long as he's inside. So we went for a walk just before live and we heard something in the distance, and that was our walk done. He was pulling towards the caravan. He does get scared when he's outside, but he's absolutely fine in a caravan. He's lying on the floor right next to me. Maybe I could bribe him with something so he can jump on his usual spot so you could see him. Yeah, actually 4th of November, as we skipped first one and ran away to Spain. Oh yes, that's true. That's true. This is our 4th November. Marek is right. Hi, Move Sky. Where about in Northeast England are you? Yeah. Oh, such lovely memories. Marek is right. After our first season in Mill Park, we were so keen to carry on with our motorhome trip, with our motorhome journey, that we packed up in November. We finished work at the beginning of November. I have no idea how we managed to finish everything, Marek, so early. You know, clean all shower blocks, put the Beltons away, take them down, close everything, pack, prepare for the journey, and just run away. Yeah, so our first winter in the caravan was actually winter on wheels was spent in Spain. We were in our motorhome and we were enjoying this summer in the middle of winter. So that was absolutely amazing. Bella the cat doesn't like the fireworks. Is she hiding? Oh, Diesel is pretty relaxed. How are your dogs, Sue and Graham? How are they coping? I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of fireworks. If it was up to me, I would ban them completely and just allow shows, official shows, which last a few minutes and not like hours of distraction and noise. So, what was I talking about? Our first winter in a motorhome. Yeah, that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We spent 6 weeks in Spain, enjoying ourselves, and then we came back. We spent some time in the UK. We spent some of our holiday in the UK, and then we went back to work to start another season. Oh, that's great. That's good news. That's good news. So there are six of you with me. Hello. I hope everyone said hi in the chat. So why is November so difficult for us if we are not in Spain? Well, one of the reasons is that we wish we could be in Spain at this time of year, but we chose to work. So work is difficult generally. Work is difficult. Our campsite work becomes a bit more challenging in November because, as you can imagine, if you've been here in the summer, you saw us at work. We work outside for most of the time. And as much as it is enjoyable and lovely and relaxing in the summer, in November, it's less so. Vasi, I was reading somewhere about silent fireworks. Yeah, that would be good. Yes, there is a holiday in England today, in the UK, which is called Bonfire Night or Guy Fawkes Night, and it's linked to events from the past when a guy called Guy Fawkes attempted to blow the Houses of Parliament blow up. Yeah, so there was a plot about gunpowder. He was I believe it was 16th century. You could probably call him a 16th century terrorist. So I'm not going to dwell on the story. What we see today, what are the way of commemorating this in the UK is by having bonfires and unfortunately setting up fireworks. Yeah, Tees side, okay. Right, Move Sky. Are you into camping, caravanning? Tell me a little bit about you. Would love to know more. I know you are commenting. I remember your login from. I remember your nickname from a few comments on our channel. So thank you very much for writing comments, for watching and writing comments on under our videos. So yeah, the simplest things really, like doing a bin round or cutting grass or clearing leaves, done in November is a challenge because we have to work by the weather. I can hear that it's raining again, and over the last week, whenever I went out, I was getting wet. Whether I was going out with dog to walk a dog, whether I was working, whether I was just moving around the campsite. Each time I left a caravan, the rain would just come over and I was getting wet. Today was really the first day which was a bit drier and it wasn't horrendous. So it really works, you know, it can really break you. It can really break you if you attempt to do something outside and you have to endure wind and rain and cold. So everything takes longer. The simplest tasks become major chores, and you have to, I think it costs you more energy as well, because I think we use more energy to stay warm. So of course we try to plan our work, so we have something to do inside, we have some work under roof, but sometimes we just have to work outside. There is no choice, something has to be done on this particular day. Like yesterday we were packing bell tents. We managed to pack 2 of them, so only one is standing, and you know, it was raining. We were packing them in the rain. The fabric was heavy. So yeah, ooh, if you thought that my life is perfect and ideal and the campsite job is just a bed of roses, here is your reality check. It is for most of the year, but not in November. That's to cut a long story short. The storm wasn't bad. Yeah, we had this storm. I think the first storm of the season, really. Luckily, we were spared this time. We didn't suffer any damages. We had a few collapsed awnings on site, but I think it was just, they were not ripped, or it was all repairable and fixable, so it wasn't too bad. We didn't lose any trees, we didn't lose any cars, so no major damage. A bit of debris, a bit of branches, and you know, loads of leaves everywhere to blow afterwards. But luckily for us this time, we were okay. Yeah, a nice warm bath in the evening is something we definitely do, and this is something I will tell you a little bit more in a minute, because we also have our strategies with Marek. So for example, one of our strategies, thing which we had to do last week was just rest, simply take a break and rest. So as the season changes, our work timetable changes as well, because there is no point in starting so early. So normally we start at 6:30 in the morning, and at this time of year it's pitch black and you can't really do much. So these days we start work at 8 o'clock, which feels almost like midday for us after so many months of starting at 6:30. So we start work at 8, we work till 12. We only have 1 hour for lunch, and we are used to having 3 or 4 hours for lunch, but we only take 1 hour this time of the year, and then we come back for another 2 hours in the afternoon. So the bonus is that we are done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and not at 5:30 as we do for most of the season. So this is our 9th month of work on a campsite. So we've done 8. This is the last month, and I bet you know the feeling when you are, you know, doing those last few weeks or last few days before your holiday. These seem to be the longest days and the longest weeks. So the fireworks are going off. I hope you can't hear them. Diesel is calm, but I find it extremely distracting to focus on chat, focus on what I'm trying to say, and generally keeping up with everything. So, oh, let's stop now. I find it really distracting, that background noise. Another reason for not having them. Definitely silent fireworks. This is the way forward. Please, please ban all noisy fireworks. So the weather, change of routine, you know, we are used to having the same routine for 8 months, and suddenly, whoo, we have a different routine. So we have to get used to planning our meals and workouts and walks with Diesel. So the last few days were quite hard because we were learning our new routine and learning how to fit everything in our day again. Countdown for a break, yeah, but then, you know, then we have 2 months off. So once November is done, which is really a bonus, we do not have an obligation to work in November. And sometimes, like in the first year we chose not to work in November, but now we feel that, you know, with Diesel getting older, we are not going to Spain for this epic holiday this year. Because we believe that it would be too much strain on Diesel to be in a car for so long. So, you know, if you are not going away for 2 or 3 months, you can equally work for 1 extra month and save some more money for new adventures. So there is still plenty to do around the site, and you know it from the video about our closing down jobs, which are multiple and mostly outside. And the latest challenge is that with our new work routine, well, the bonus is that we have days off together. Finally, we have our weekend off. So our days off are Thursday and Friday, and we can be off together with Marek, which doesn't happen for most of the season. Yes, it is. I think it is. Yes, it is lovely, Vasi. It is. I do enjoy finishing at 3. This is like the last moment to have a walk before it gets dark, so you can have a nice long walk with Diesel before it gets dark. I do enjoy the fact that, you know, I can be up at 7 and still make it for 8 at work with breakfast, walking a dog, and even a quick stretch in the morning. I really appreciate the fact that I don't have to drive to work, which generates costs and also costs you time and energy. So there are some bonuses, absolutely. Yeah, we only do 6 hours a day. It's nice, isn't it? It's really nice. It's yeah, it's good. We just have to adapt to a new routine. Marek prefers the 6:30 start and having this longer lunch break. So we had to reorganize our meals and how we eat and what we eat when a little bit. Yeah, so it's just a learning curve. So we are looking forward to our holiday, that's for sure. And living in a caravan in winter on its own is tough. It's not winter yet, it's autumn. But that's the reason why we stop working in December and January, when it gets really, really cold. There is still work on the side. We could, in theory, we could work here all year round, but we choose not to. And we are working on a video about it. Why living in a caravan in winter is a challenge, and why we can't imagine working, you know, living in a caravan and working at the same time. Living in a caravan in winter and working at the same time. No. We need a break. We definitely need a break. So as you know, as it's getting colder, wetter, and days are shorter, our everyday life, just existing in a caravan, is getting harder day by day. But there is a special video for you on this topic, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. I will not say more, but obviously over the years we learned how to cope, and we learned how to manage our November. So I will share some tips with you, but maybe before I do, let me know how you are coping with November. December is pretty okay, isn't it? Because, well, however, is it? Because for me, December is just Christmas lights and Christmas festivities and Christmas parties and Christmas joy, basically. But November kind of seems like in between time, between summer and Christmas, and it's not particularly exciting, is it? So how are you surviving November? Do you actually notice? Is it a challenge for you? Or maybe you're so busy with your everyday life you don't think about the seasons and you don't mind November. So let me know what your thoughts are. Vasi, it's nice to have evenings together, eat a nice meal, bath and relax. Yeah, absolutely. Mark, I need to do my exercise running after work during November. Don't have time for that during that short lunch break. Yeah, Mark used to go for his epic cliff walks. So that's another difference. We don't have time for exercise during lunchtime and there is no weather, you know. It's not possible to go for this epic trek on the cliffs on most of the days. And even if it's a drier day, the path is so muddy after previous rain that it's simply dangerous, you know, to walk on the cliffs sometimes. But we have our fix. Because we rely on our outdoor activities really for fitness, and now with rain and mud we can't do them that much. We set up a mini gym here in Mill Park. So we were thinking about joining the regular gym, but by the time we counted how much money it would cost us to pay for membership for those few months, how much money we would spend on petrol to get there, how much time it will take to get there, our enthusiasm for joining the gym started to melt, and to have something here in Mill Park we can do to keep fit. So we set up a mini gym in a glam pod, which is fantastic. We bought a little bit of sport equipment, which is again and again, we didn't just jump at the idea and bought stuff without thinking. We calculated that it's cheaper. It will be cheaper to buy a basic treadmill than join the gym and pay for petrol and, you know, spend time getting there, because probably we wouldn't. And we are much more likely to use this equipment and actually do our exercise if we can do it here on site. So it is exciting and it is a good strategy for body and mind, you know, for keeping in a good shape. So that's working for us. That's one of our strategies for November and winter months. Wujek, if you don't freeze no, we don't freeze. No, it's not cold in our caravan, as you can see. We are planning some way to heat up. Yeah, well, we do have our heating. We have our heating sorted in the caravan. We are very comfortable, and again, this is a blessing really that we live in a caravan, but we don't suffer from cold. And I know a few families who live in a caravan in the middle of nowhere or on a farm in England, and honestly, what we do, even though I complain and I say that life in a caravan in winter is tough, it's not when you are on a campsite, because we have electric, we have water, we have hot showers, toilets, laundrette, we have our pitch, and no one will come and tell us to move. You know, we are not breaking any laws. We are here legally, and many people who live in caravans off-grid, they do not have this backup. They do not have those facilities. And honestly, I have no idea how they are coping, how they are surviving winter, especially with children. That's heroic. These are real heroes. And this is something you will not see on YouTube, because whoever does it, they will never film it, because it's quite extreme and it's not something approved by society or local authorities. So I know families like that, but I'm sure you will understand that they will probably never appear in our videos, and they will never share their everyday life in the caravan online for obvious reasons. Yeah, good light for photography, absolutely, Graham, Vasi and Steve. have you got a cross trainer? No, for now we have treadmill, we have weights we've had for a long time, and I like exercises on mats, so I do a lot of exercises with body weight and a bit of yoga, so I don't need much equipment, but it's nice to have a running machine. You can also walk on it. Yeah, so thermostat is great. Yeah, we love our treadmill, and we will see how we are getting on with it. In spring we could sell it, you know, when the weather gets better and we can run and walk outside more, we can sell it. Or maybe we'll we'll get hooked and we'll keep it. We will see. So definitely resting, eating well, planning some things which make us happy. This is our take on November. So doing relaxing things. We do our best to keep up with our workouts, because every summer we get this amazing fitness, because we really work hard in the summer and our work is very physical. And when we have busy season for 6 weeks, we literally have a free fitness camp. And then we always want to keep this fitness, but come winter and, you know, work slows down, the weather is not great, and it's just so easy to stay inside and indulge in sweets, alcohol, fattening food, you know, eating in front of the telly and so on. So over the years we always got super fit in summer. Over autumn and winter it all went down the drain, and then in spring we had to build up our fitness again. So we are working on keeping our fitness, and, you know, we don't want to lose it over winter. So we'll see how we are getting on. It takes some commitment, but we try to support each other on this. So let me know how you are coping with autumn. Whether you notice the change of season, because I know that, well, we live outside, we work outside, we live by the season and by the weather. So for us, changes of season, changes in the weather, they are major changes affecting our everyday life. But I can imagine that for people doing the same shifts every day, every week, maybe for those living in cities, weather and seasons are not so important, really. So Marek is explaining heating, doing a caramel. This is actually probably a topic for a nice video, because this is quite a big thing when you live in a caravan and in winter. So I would like to give you some recap, because I think we'll be finishing soon, unless you've got some super interesting things you have to share, you want to share on chat or ask some questions. October was a really good month for us on YouTube, and a record number of people watched our videos. So I looked at stats today, and over the summer it was going up, up, up. We were reaching more and more people, and we are super happy that people really like our videos. So thank you for watching, for commenting, and thank you for all the likes. And thank you for being here and, you know, supporting the project Freedom Seekers. We have very ambitious plans. Of course, we have very ambitious plans for winter. Loads of ideas for new videos. A special treat for you for December. I hope we will have energy to pull. So the minute we stop campsite work, we will just be full on. Engaging full on with Freedom Seekers. So it's great to see that people like our, and it's great. So over October, almost 14,000 people found and watched our videos, which is amazing. So we have more and more of them. We add something every week, so every Wednesday we publish a new video. And we do a live stream every Sunday, or at least we try to do it every Sunday. So it's been a good month, you know, it's been a good month. So we are super happy that what we do and what we share resonates with people, and we had loads of really lovely comments over the last week or 2 weeks, many messages with thanks. So that's really nice when you really enjoy, when you enjoy what we do. So we will keep going. So out of those 14,000 people, about 500 people gave videos a like. 36 people shared our videos, so we had 36 shares, and you will I think you will not believe how many comments we had. So guess, 14,000 views, 14,000 people watched our videos. How many of them wrote a comment, or how many comments they wrote? Because like Sue and Graham, you probably, I'm sure you are responsible for at least a quarter of those comments. So out of 14,000 people, 14,000 views, how many comments do you think people left on our channel? So that's a good question. Okay, so who's still with me? Yes, yeah, it's really good, Vasi. We are really happy. We are really happy that what we do matters to people and they find information we share useful. And I'm always an advocate of truth and honesty, and because I believe that there is so much fake content online and so much pretending and so much filtering, you know, like I think it's called window dressing, like, oh look at me and my ideal life. And of course there's no lifestyle which is ideal, but Steve says 500 people. Hello Steve, how are you today? How was your weekend? Okay, Steve says 500, all right. But I personally always value and seek content which is honest. So I love it when people talk about challenges, difficulties. Of course, it's lovely to hear about successes and things which go really, really well, but there are always some problems and challenges, and it's interesting to see how people overcome them. So I'm trying to include it in our videos as well, and just be honest, because let's face it, we are living in a caravan. We love it, and even though November is tough, we wouldn't be anywhere else, maybe apart from Spain, but we love it, we do it, we don't run away from our caravan, and we really enjoy this lifestyle. But at the same time, I feel we are responsible and we should be honest with you, with 14,000 people who watched our videos over the last 4 weeks. I think we have this responsibility to talk about the downsides and difficulties, because I would hate it that if someone jumped into this lifestyle, bought a caravan, you know, packed up their stuff, left their regular job because they expected an ideal fairy tale. Okay, 500, 12, 500, 1,200, which is 1,200. Okay, it's nice to hear honest opinion about what it's like. 1,100. You are detached from reality, people. You know how many comments they wrote, and I will double check. I don't want to get it wrong. 37. That's YouTube for you. So especially our regular commentators, and it's definitely Sue and Graham. I told you, you are probably responsible for about a quarter of all comments we get, so thank you. Thank you so much, and maybe if I have time I will actually count them. Yeah, 37. 37. It doesn't go in hundreds or thousands. No, it's 37, less than 40. That's why those comments are so precious. And it really shows you that people are happy to watch, but to spend 10 seconds of actually reaching out to us and even just saying thank you or interesting, hardly anyone does it. Hardly anyone spends time to actually respond to the video. So let's have a little shout out and thank you again to everyone who writes comments on our channel. Steve Vasilika, Aya Kumar Gupta, thank you. Saskia, Sue from Stoke, Graham from Stoke, Morgan Steele, Graham, Triathlon Classes, Wujek Carmel, Luby, okay, Anything and Everything, Scott, Sue from Stoke, our commenting champion, Gizmorov, 2 comments, Graham from Stoke, Simple Mind, Turbo Elephant, Mark Dickinson, thank you Mark, and Yell Talks. That's it. These were comments from 2 weeks. Yeah, probably Vasi is responsible for the other half. Writing comments costs nothing but a bit of time, even if it's just nice video, and thank you. It supports the growth of the channel. It absolutely does. And thank you. You are the best. Sue, Graham, Vasi, and Steve and Wujek Carmel. Yeah, 14,000 people, less than 40 comments. Yeah, 37. So we will not dwell on those thousands who don't want to talk to us. We will be thankful for 37 who wants to talk to us. And it's always really, really nice when we publish something and there is a response. That's something which makes the whole process very enjoyable. Turbo Elephant, yes. Yeah, some people have very creative nicknames and sometimes I'm not sure how to pronounce them because it's all one word. Yeah, but it's all good. Oh well. Yeah, come on everyone, just say hi. Yeah, can you imagine if everyone just wrote hi? How many comments we would have under all videos? But yeah, as I said, we are thankful and grateful to what we have and what we get from you. And we really appreciate it because it's very special. What you do is really special. And the fact that those, the more and more people see our videos, it is due to the comments and to the interaction, because YouTube values interaction. So because of you, Graham, Sue, Steve, Vasilika and Wujek Carmel, because of your commitment to Freedom Seekers, we actually managed to reach those 14,000 people, even if they don't want to speak to us yet, but maybe in the future they will. So another thing which we do, and this is something Marek does, Marek publishes different things in our community tab on YouTube. So check it out if you haven't looked there. So there will be posts and photos. I think Marek also posted something about history of caravanning recently. So this is something we'll keep going. So check out our YouTube community tab. There will be polls as well, so you can vote. It works the same way for live stream. The busier is the chat, the more people will see it. Yeah, so it's been really heartwarming that many people say thank you for our videos, like the one about seasonal pitch and our equipment on a seasonal pitch, the latest video. Mark wrote, thank you for an interesting video. Good stuff. Turbo Elephant, thank you. Thanks for the tips, Simple Mind. So it's really good. And Graham from Stoke, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Another informative video again. So yeah, onwards and upwards. What do you think about posting live on Facebook too? Diesel just made a noise. That's a question to Marek. I think we would have to stream on Facebook. We can't stream on both platforms at the same time yet. Anyway, we, as you heard, even with YouTube community, I think we'll focus more on. We already focus more on YouTube because we don't want to kind of be distracted with all those platforms, and we mostly publish on YouTube, and most of our content is on YouTube. So I think Mark is writing a response to you. We can stream on both platforms. Good luck with keeping up with chat. So the answer is no. I can hardly keep up with one chat. Okay, tell me, what are your plans for the week? Oh, I have something very nice planned on Friday. I'm looking forward to Friday. So I hope you have something nice. We started our work week yesterday, so we didn't have a weekend. Our weekend will be on Thursday and Friday. And here is more fireworks coming. And rain. Hopefully rain will distract people. I'm looking forward for next Thursday. Yeah. And then we have something nice planned a week after. Yeah, so this is our strategy for November. Having good plans, having nice things planned. So the next weekend will be really nice, and the weekend after will be even better because we are going away. Yeah. As much as we love our caravan, sometimes we need a break from it. So it will be, I think it will be a working holiday. We plan to film for you, so you will see and you will know everything about it. Okay, ladies and gents, the fireworks are going mad, so I'm going to finish now. Thank you so much. Thank you for those 37 comments. So who cares about 14,000 people? We care about those who wrote 37 comments. So thank you so much for coming over. Have a good week, and just like us, look after yourself, stay warm, stay positive, and keep planning nice stuff so you have something to look forward to. Good night, and thank you for today's evening. Thank you for coming over. Bye!